Hey friends, Crystal here, founder of Book of Bijou and our Empowered by Women platform. I've been wanting to film these types of videos for a while where I'm just coming on and chatting and giving you a little bit of inspiration and motivation to continue pursuing your goals and your vision and your dreams. I absolutely do believe we need to keep indulging in that kind of content to continue staying motivated and inspired, because inspiration is fleeting, right? You have to continue being surrounded by those kinds of people and reading and listening to that kind of material. I always have so many ideas in my mind and always giving myself pep talks in my car. I like to think out loud, and when I'm driving is when I do my best brainstorming and when I do my best thinking. So if you follow us on Instagram on our Empowered by Women page, you may have seen my first couple of the Daily Drive reels, where I give you a glimpse of some of the things that I think out loud to myself. I always have a million things going on in my mind at a time. So I figured, you know what? If these kinds of things help me, it has absolutely the ability to help other people. So why not just start filming myself, since I'm doing it anyway? So that's where the Daily Drive reels came into play, but I know that my thoughts and my little pep talks can't always fit into 1 minute. So I really wanted to be able to create these videos where I'm really diving into certain topics. So whether you're watching on YouTube or listening on any of your favorite podcast platforms, I just want to thank you so much for joining me. So what I wanted to talk about today is about making a change in your mindset. Mindset is absolutely just a huge factor in your success. Regardless of whatever success might mean to you, however you want to define it, you need to have the right mindset to achieve a certain level of success, again, however you define it. So today, I specifically wanted to talk about failure. Okay, so just hear me out. What if we just eliminated that word, right? We just got rid of it. Failure no longer exists. Just delete it from your mental dictionary. Hell, delete it from your your real dictionary. If anyone even has a real dictionary at home anymore, I don't know. Go ahead and get some whiteout, if anyone has whiteout still. And then delete that word or erase that word from your dictionary. Delete it from your mental dictionary. Delete it from your vocabulary. Just get rid of the word failure. It no longer exists in your life. It has no place in your life. So that's not to say that you're only going to experience success from here on out. That's not at all where I'm taking this. What I want you to do is, everywhere you have used failure or where you imagine failure or picture failure, replace that word with learning opportunity. Okay? You launched a business, it didn't turn out the way you expected, learning opportunity. You started a podcast, nobody listened, learning opportunity. You uploaded some reel on TikTok. Well, I don't know. Are they called reels on TikTok? A TikTok. You upload a TikTok on TikTok? Is that what it is? I'm not huge on TikTok. I guess you upload a TikTok on TikTok. You upload a TikTok on TikTok. Well, I guess it's kind of just repetitive. You just upload a TikTok, right? Okay. You upload a TikTok and it offends someone. Learning opportunity. Okay, all of these are learning opportunities and they are not detrimental to your success, okay? Yes, it might set you back some, but thinking of it as a failure and looking at it in that light is so final. It's such a dead end, the word failure, and it has that connotation where it's just like, all right, that's it, it's over, you tried, you failed, go home, you're done. But if you no longer look at it as a failure and replace that word with learning opportunity, it seems more trivial, right? It seems less severe. And in your mind, now that you have it in your mindset that this is now a learning opportunity, okay, I launched this business and I didn't make as many sales, or I launched this new collection and I didn't make as much sales as I expected. That wasn't a failure. It didn't go as well as I planned. But what can I learn from it? Once you go into it with that mindset, it offers you the ability to step back Remove yourself from the situation, look at the big picture, and also look at the little details. All of the little factors that led you to deciding to launch this collection. Why did you launch the collection with the pieces that you launched it with? Why did you launch the collection the way you did? Why did you market the way you did? And you begin to dissect all of the little factors that could have come into play to result in you not getting the results that you were hoping for. And once you're dissecting all of those little factors, then you go into problem solving mode. Okay, so this is probably why that happened. I probably didn't get enough sales because I didn't tell enough people about it. Maybe I only mentioned this collection 2 or 3 times in the past few months, where I should have been building up to it more. Maybe I didn't tell people about it in the right way. And then seeing where you could have possibly gone wrong, obviously you don't know for sure, but figuring out all those ways you could have possibly gone wrong gives you the starting point of where you can improve. Okay, maybe I need to market my future collection in this way. Maybe I need to tell people about it more. Maybe you need to word it this way. Maybe I need to share it here and here versus only here. And it gives you that push to start making those changes to keep moving forward. Again, whereas failure is like, well, that was a flop. All right. That sucks. And I tried. And then that's it. It doesn't give you any opportunity to reflect on any of your potential mistakes and all of your potential improvements. When you look at everything as a learning opportunity, guess what? You learn, you continue learning. And it's this ongoing basis of you learning and improving and getting better at your craft or your business or your industry and making your steps towards being an expert in that category, whatever that category may be. Failure is not something, first of all, that should exist in your memory or in your mind, right? We're getting rid of that word. But all of these downsides to having a dream and having a business, all of these lows, it's a roller coaster, right? Everyone says that, especially in entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is a roller coaster. So all of these lows that you experience, they're a part of the ride. And instead of trying to avoid it at all costs, which is not going to happen, by the way, if you think you can avoid it at all costs, you're playing the wrong game. Instead of trying to avoid it, you need to be hyper aware that it is going to happen. You are going to eventually reach that low point. Eventually, things are not going to go your way, and it's going to happen time and time and time again. Eventually, things are going to flop, and that also might happen time and time again. But no one that has made it anywhere has done so without hitting those lows. Anyone that you admire, that you idolize, that you think is so incredibly successful and so amazing and so special, they didn't get to where they are now by just climbing a straight staircase. They still rode that same roller coaster. They still experienced all those highs and all of those lows, potentially more lows than highs. Every overnight success happened over several years after experiencing so many learning opportunities, so many disappointments, so many instances of feeling that, why me? Why me? Why couldn't I be successful? Why couldn't I do this? Why couldn't I do that? Why did this have to happen to me? That's all a part of the journey. And that's something that you need to accept, not try to avoid. Know that it's happening and embrace it as a learning opportunity. Be willing to learn. If you're not willing to learn, you are never going to get where you want to get. Perfectionism also doesn't really exist. If you're waiting on something to be absolutely perfect to avoid failure, you're going to be waiting an eternity. Nothing will ever be perfect. And you need to be able to take the step to showcase your work or your project or your vision, even though it's not perfect. If you ever get to the point where you're like, this is perfect, this is absolutely amazing, I'm done, I did what I had to do, this is perfection, it can't get any better, you're probably not looking hard enough, if we're being honest. There is always room for improvement. I'll leave you with one last saying. What do they say? It's a fear of failure or a fear of regret. Like, which one do you have? For me, it was always a fear of regret. I don't want to, be in my 60s and 70s and regret not ever trying, because I have all of these big dreams in my mind. And I know that I'm going to continue having those dreams in my mind until I have tried to get there, or I'm already there. So if I never try, I am absolutely going to regret it. And I know that, and I know it's going to weigh down on me like a mother. So it was always fear of regret for me. But going back to that saying, now that we're eliminating that word, that F word, from our vocabulary, it's no longer a fear of regret or a fear of failure. It's a fear of regret or a fear of a learning opportunity. Are you scared of learning? Who is scared of learning? Nobody is scared of learning. So you don't have any other option. Okay? You are not going to choose. Do not be the person that chooses fear of learning. Okay? It's going to be fear of regret. So be open to learning. Be open to messing up. Accept the mess. That is accepting the journey. And be proud of yourself for continuing to put your foot forward, one after the other, improving, getting better, learning from your mistakes. That's the best way to learn. A mistake does not equate to failure. And success cannot happen with mistakes not being made along the way. Right, so I'm going to keep this video nice and short. That was the one thing that I really wanted to get across to you guys today, is to remove that word from your vocabulary. Thank you again so much for joining me, whether you're watching on YouTube or on your favorite podcast platforms. Be sure to follow or subscribe, like, rate, share, comment, all of those things in all of those places. Help your girl out. Send it to all the people that you think could use this message. I am absolutely here for you. I believe in you. You can do everything that you hope to achieve, and you absolutely deserve the life that you want to live. Thank you guys.